In today's video, I'm going to show you how to repair the CD03 disk error on the Mitsubishi Shogun. I'd imagine it's got the same error for different players in different cars, but the CD03 error code is basically there is a disk in the player, and in this one it's a 4-disc multi-changer. But basically what's happened is there's a disk in the player that is misaligned. By that what I mean is that the disk isn't in completely flat for the player to recognize it, so it's creating the CD3 error. So that's the offending player. As you can see, it's a 4-disc changer. It's the one where you just put 4 discs in the slot there, and it'll line them up in orders 1, 2, 3 and 4, and it'll play them whichever order you choose. The light is on for disc 1, although there are discs in all 4 slots, but disc 1 is the offending slot, and what's happened is that disc isn't in flat, and therefore it's creating the error. Now if I try to eject the disc, you'll see the light's flashing but nothing will come out, and that's what's creating the CD error. So I'll show you the head unit so you can see what the error looks like. So there's the head unit, and as you can see, it's the CD error 03. 03, as I said before, just means that there's a disc in the multi-changer that isn't lined up properly, and therefore the CD player can't play it, it can't read it, and it won't eject it. So in this video I'm going to show you how to fix the error by taking the multi-changer out and then retrieving the offending disc. So the first thing we want to do is we want to pull this unit out, and that just pulls out quite easily actually. So you grab it from there, 2 hands, grab it tight and yank it up, and that'll come out. So I've taken that, basically held it there, grabbed it tight, pulled it, and it reveals that, which the reason for taking that out is we've got a screw here and we've got a screw there, and those 2 screws hold the rest of that unit together. That holds the CD changer there. So the next step now, we've got to take off this gear knob and we've got to take off that gear knob, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So with this one, all we do is unscrew it like so, and that will come straight off. Like that. And with this one, we're going to pull this down, and in back here you'll see, let's see if I can get a better view, there's a screw there, there's a screw in the side here, and there's a screw in the side there. So we're going to use a small screwdriver, Phillips, and we're going to take those screws out, and then this lever will lift off. So I've undone those screws. All I'm going to do is lift the lever off. There we go. And move that. And the bottom piece. Now we need to be very careful because this stem here is very, very fragile. So if you damage that, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So be very, very careful how you do the next steps. So the next part of the process is to basically remove this section. That section basically holds this section in, and that section houses the CD changer there. So the next step, as I say, is to remove this, and what we're going to do here is we're going to take this screw and that screw, take those out, and this whole unit will lift out nice and gently. So as you can see, the last part is now free, and I've taken the CD changer out here. So now we've got this out, we'll put it on a bench and we'll take it apart to see what's wrong with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is take these brackets off. There's one here, one on the other side. Those are the brackets that are used to secure the unit in place when it's in the car. So we'll take those off first, and then we'll see what else we've got after we've done that. Okay, so we've taken the brackets off both sides, and the next step, what we're going to do, we're going to take off this faceplate just in case there's a chance of it being damaged. But what we're going to do with that, we're going to take off these clips here, look, and then on the bottom we've got 3 more here, and the same on this side. what we're going to do, we're going to take a very small screwdriver and gently prise them off. We don't want to break these clips, so we're going to take them off nice and gently, and then we can put it to one side so it doesn't get damaged in the process. So the front of it is off now. What we're going to do is we're going to take the casing off, so we have to take off these screws, and the same on the other side, and there's some on the back, these screws here, and then once we've got those screws out, the casing will come off, and that will reveal the inner workings of the CD changer. So here you can see with the face off, you can see there that the CD that's stuck is just protruding through the front of the unit. I think I'm going to get lucky with that one, and I'll be able to just pull that out with my fingers. Let's just have a look. Yeah, there you go, look. So that's the one that was causing the unit to fail. If the CD is normally a little bit in further than that, I don't know if I can show you on here. No, roughly about here, and on the other side about there, you have two pegs that stop the CD being extracted while it's playing. You'd have to get a couple of small screwdrivers in there, push this one to the left, that one to the right, and then the CD will pull out a little bit more than it's stuck in there, and then you can get it with the long nose pliers and just pull it out, and that should resolve the issue. Okay, so we've extracted the offending disc, we've put the unit back together, and now I've just put it in place. I haven't screwed it back in place yet, I've just plugged it in, and I'm going to test it just to make sure it's still working before I actually physically screw it back down. So I'm going to turn the system on. See what it's, oh look, no more error. Ah, there you go. It's actually playing now. So it's working again the way it should be. So all that's left now for me to do is to screw all this lot back together in the reverse order to the order that we took it out from, and then all's well and all's good. So there we have it. We have a working CD player again, error free, and it's all back together again. Simple job. Looks complicated, but it's not. It's very easy to do, and it could save you an absolute fortune.